Folks, welcome back. We've got stuff to do today, and quite a lot. Excuse me, and quite a lot of it. Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm sorry. I sucked down a crumb of something a couple minutes ago, and it went down wrong. I'm still coughing. It's so great that the human body is such that, like, you can just eat food wrong and basically die. Wow, so cool. So, in order to get into either of these two temples, we need a couple of items. And the first one that we're going to get is over in this direction. It's one to the west of the Forest Haven. I forgot what the name of the place was for a second there. That's real smart. And that will let us get into the Wind Temple. The Earth Temple requires a different item. I don't think they have any places where you have to get both items. So I can do this, and I can put off getting the other one's the power bracelets. I'll reveal that. I can put off getting the power bracelets, I believe, until I have to go to the Earth Temple. Bryself, how's it going? Hope you're doing pretty good. And yeah, somehow I didn't die during whatever weird windstorm there was a couple days ago. But oh geez, no, that's it. I was about to just blow right past it and go straight to the Forest Haven. Blow. I didn't even realize that was like out in whatever part of the sea chart this is, because yeah, this stuff's not in the center. Ooh, yeah, I can dig that. That doesn't sound like a great time. So how do you deal with an ice island? You melt it. Apparently. We are on a timer now, so if this timer runs out, I assume we die if this timer runs out, really. I don't think it's happened to me yet in any of my playthroughs of this game. It's gotten kind of tight, though, but 5 minutes to get through here and into, like, a micro dungeon. It's not as bad as all that. Although, yeah, the ice physics do make you wonder if that's actually accurate. Link, please. Although, I mean, this is about how I negotiate icy roads and stuff, so. You think it's just a reset back to the area? It might be, but again, I don't know because I can't remember it ever happening to me. But I will sooner take your word for it than mine. God damn it. Okay, how do I get out of this pool? Oh, it's this way. I like how Link just decided to just walk off the platform instead of trying to jump. That one, I don't think that one's on me, really. I refuse to accept blame for that. Okay, this time we managed to not fuck it up, so that's good. This room is tiny, if I recall correctly. Like, there's a couple of bats to potentially annoy you. Oh, there's a fairy in the jar. Well, we got enough of those, and by enough, I mean Not enough, but as many as we're allowed to carry right now. And we get on this little bit of Mario 64 slide. And yeah, check this out. We fell in the water and we're still... Oh, geez, never mind. It might take me 2 minutes to get the chest. And there we go. There's our treasure, our iron boots. And in order to... well, you don't want to do that, but that does let us skip the iron boots check over there, I guess. So, hey, randomizer players. All you have to do is fuck up in order to escape this... I mean, wait. Anybody who's playing a randomizer already knows that. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I'm an idiot then. That's some good work on my part. I need to fix that at some point. Now, hold on just a second. Yeah, it sure does. Did I post the wrong one on... I posted the wrong one on, like, everything. So, that's some good work on my part. I blame the fact that Chrome's, like, auto-completion is just, hey, yeah, here's the one that you use the most. When, yeah, no shit it is, because I only did this change, like, 3 weeks ago. That's kind of alarming that it hasn't been that long, but, maybe it just feels like something that should have been much longer ago. Anyway, 1 second. I am a little snuffly, so I muted the mic while I did that.
I am Iron Boots. I am Iron Boots. I am Iron Boots.
The
Iron Boots.
good old text-to-speech having a time, alright. Yes. Black Sabbath. Yes, ships throwing bombs at us. I said throwing, not shooting. I don't know why, but... Link, do you know what momentum is? Well, I hope you guys like that noise, because we're probably going to hear it another, like, 20 times before I actually can get off of this godforsaken rock. Oh, I haven't seen the Iron Man animated stuff in, like, a million years. In fact, so long that I forgot there was, like, a separate Iron Man cartoon. And, of course, most of my recollection regarding Iron Man is like, oh, hey, yeah, you know, the movie where Tony Stark starts out being, you know, a real piece of work. Anywho, we've got that done, so it's time for some more fast travel. I hope you guys like this cutscene. Yeah, I was gonna say, obviously it's kind of doing a little bit of the Black Sabbath thing because, well, why wouldn't you? It's almost like when heavy metal started to become a thing that people actually liked, that was a big breakout record a few years later. At least I'm pretty sure that's how a lot of the overall popularity of that worked, because early on, people were freaked out by Black Sabbath, which, to be fair, is what they were going for. Oh, that mailbox is just having a bit of a dance, isn't it? What's your deal, mailbox? We've got ourselves a letter. Oh, it's from Errol. I thought this was a different one. She's letting us use her telescope for a little longer. That's good. Because otherwise it might be a little hard to return it to her because she's still on the pirate ship. Anyway, we need to go up to the cliffside here. Ignore the small pig. Talk to this fellow. Oh, you do turn around, right? Okay. Exclamation points. No idea. Yeah, that's kind of explaining to you, hey, yeah, oh. Oh, really? That's not what I was expecting, because I didn't see him turn around.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Woo!
And there we go. There's our sun song, or whatever it's called in this game. The Song of Passing. Yeah, pardon me. You play it and you just die. That would be really messed up. Why? Well, because it's the music, not the dancing, friendo. So, we should see about trying to get that fourth bottle. Oh, he's still there, just dancing over by the gravestone. The brown note. Oh, jeez. That's... Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, Song of Passing, yeah, I guess so. That could be a Persona character. I mean... I got to. That's real good. Listen, do you think Link actually knows what a cat sounds like? Oh crap, I couldn't see her. What happened to that large automobile? This is not my beautiful house. Wait. It starts playing the song wrong. Anyway, yeah, cats do exist in the Zelda series, but I don't think there are any in this particular game. The only pet animal that anybody seems to have is, like, pigs. People of the Great Sea really enjoy Pig. You mean like Kermit was singing it? I mean, wait. Yeah, see, you don't really want to move from that position, and yet I was doing it preemptively anyway because I'm a goofball. Thankfully, though, there's like no real penalty for screwing this up. It's like, oh no, I've got to waste another like 60 seconds of my life. Oh no, I get to flex the Sun Song some more. That dude's just disco dancing still up there at some guy's gravestone. Something. The phrase "disco funeral" is just entered my mind brain, and it's kind of funny for some reason. Just no context. Disco funeral. It's a mashup of Disco Elysium and Space Funeral, and it's a video game you can't actually play. Oh, I got there too. I got here too fast, because... Yeah, see, she just runs right through... Link, where did you go? What happened, dude? The fuck was that cutscene? Are you kidding me? And you mean to tell me, spoiler alert, this kid was locked up in the fucking Forsaken Fortress? Bullshit. This fucking ghost could have just got out of there. Come on, man. Link. You know how to catch a oh god. Sounds like you're gonna turn a corner and find Tingle on his... Oh, Jesus. Hey, speaking of Tingle, I forgot to let Tingle out of prison. It's a good thing this girl has, like, very serious memory issues. Maybe she is a ghost. Why was Tingle in prison? Because he shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. I don't know. They're like, we gotta get rid of Tingle somehow. We cannot possibly have Tingle in this world. That is unacceptable. And they just were like, well, we don't remember how to like magically seal things anymore, so we're just gonna put him in jail. And that'll do for now. Oh god. I'm just sitting here amazed at the fact that you know enough of the lords know about Tingle being a fairy. You're like one of the harshest people that I know on the Zelda franchise, and you're just over here pulling out lore jokes about fucking Tingle too. I mean, I feel like if there was going to be one random character in the entire Zelda series that would make people just go, okay, yeah, I can't, it would have to be Tingle, right? Yeah, see, this time you're not gonna phase through me, right? I'm lost. An ally of justice. Link, you don't look very much like Catastor. I haven't stolen anything. Well, yet. It's because Link doesn't actually know how to speak. Quiet, you! Amazing. Yeah, former rich kid. Your father spent literally all of his money trying to rescue you, which is like, hey, yeah, okay, a good thing happened out of a rich person. Except that then she turns it around and is like, oh, well, this poor kid suddenly became rich, and it's like, actually, you're just jealous. I kind of want to give this kid a swirly, but you just have to, like, click the first choice on everything. And she decides not to try to rob her current boss, who's the guy in a parka on a tropical island. I don't think that's necessarily your best choice of a business partner, but okay. And we get ourselves a 4th bottle. Heck yeah. Unfortunately, we have to be like... Yeah, unfortunately, we can't just tell the kid, hey, yeah, you should just shank that other kid who got rich. Or something. I don't know where I'm going with that. It's okay. Parka Man doesn't make any money. So, especially because we're not doing any of his trading games. Oh, God. Actually, I just remembered. I may want to, actually. Actually, because unfortunately, that guy gets us a good item if we complete his trading game. An item that would be of significant use to us in a 3-heart playthrough. Because it can protect us using money, because, hey. Protects you using money, just like money in real life. Wow, okay. I can't believe I'm out here being called out by... just in general. I mean, yeah, that's actually, what if it was, like, nerd-looking glasses, but they were styled up like the Deal With It glasses, and it's just like, oh shit, look out for the fucking nerd bullshit or something instead of Deal With It? They just miss and it says dealt with. Wait. Alright, so we drop out of here. We get our skull hammer out, because what else can break a statue? Other than many things. Put on our iron boots. Roll on up to I love the fact that the trees are flexing from the hard wind that's being blown by this weird thing. We get here and we realize, wait a minute, this sounds like rock and or roll. Bonk! Ta-da! Get a little bit of Decker Tree music remix here. Ah, yes. Hey, look. It's a 6-note song. You expect me to memorize what game? Yeah, we definitely made a reference to that last stream. The slowpoke. Occasionally it just gets interrupted in midair by a shelter falling on its head and turns into Slow King. I could use pants. Oh, hey, look, it's a Kokiri. I thought they weren't allowed to go outside the forest. Oh, I see. Ganon showed up and he probably... This guy's looking a little bit small and he's only got a violin to defend himself with. A violin that's made out of a leaf. I'm willing to bet that Ganon could one-shot this kid. The other sage doesn't have quite as much, doesn't have quite as much of an excuse. Bryself's not here to regale us with, yes! Yes, I hit a child! Oh well. He represents artists. Just like Brassius, right? I'm willing to bet Fado is like... about equally as heterosexual as Brassius. I was gonna say half, but also like, come on, anything times 0 is still 0, right? And besides, that joke is kind of mean-spirited a little bit in 2024, isn't it? Just jumps out of the boat and swims for land. Anyway, kids, do you remember someone who had an instrument that looked like It's the Potato? Oh, it's the next waterfall up. Oops. Hey! There isn't another waterfall up. I'm dumb. Then hold on just a minute. Wait, is it? I'm stupid. Let's just keep crawling up the... I should probably remember at some point to get that 4th fairy, but I'm gonna forget for the rest of the game, pretty much. Aren't I? Whatever. All right, don't get octorocked. Oh, right. Yeah, the river is kind of raging a little bit. Hey. Okay, yeah, there wasn't another waterfall. What am I doing wrong then? Because, yeah, you're supposed to jump into a waterfall and you find the potato in a secret. Calling him a potato over and over is making it sound really silly, but listen. Or don't. You know what, Tree Man, do you have anything to say to me? With your incredible face. Oh. So that is a side quest for a thing that I don't recall whatsoever. Preparing a song for next year's ceremony. Yeah. Is he not available right now? What have I failed to do this? You can do this before the Earth Temple, right? I haven't just been a freaking idiot and not realized that you can't do this yet. Do I have to go and negotiate with Fire Mountain? Do I have to go and free Tingle? Speaking of which, yeah, I forgot to go free Tingle again. Ow. All right, well, time to take a quick look, and thank goodness this time... Oh, that was strange. This time I have, like, a link to a wiki just in my Google history set, where I don't have to try to use Google itself. And by my Google history, I mean my Chrome history. After completing the Earth Temple, do I have to... I have to do the Earth Temple first? Oh... That's dumb. That's real dumb. That's real dumb. They shouldn't set it up like this. Well, yeah, but also, you know, as regards to Majora's Mask, I'm well yang, but it's just, in my opinion, very specifically. Oh God, here comes the rawness. It's very specifically the fact that they're like, hey, you gotta go to one of these two places, and he tags both of them on your map. But it's just a major troll because you can't go find Makar, who, yeah, spoiler alert, is the guy that we need to take to the Wind Temple. So, fucking rip that. I thought I was gonna do something fun. Instead, I gotta go rescue a bird or something. Well, okay, first things first, I gotta go get me the power bracelets. But then, after that, there's a bird involved, and the Wind Temple is a better dungeon than the Earth Temple. Yeah, so you might be able to hear a harp noise going on up there, which, again, if we've heard of what we've seen Medley's instrument, right? We saw she had a harp. Why is the harp player a bird? Why couldn't it be like a seal? You might be thinking that's a terrible pun. That's some pretty strong ice arrows to just freeze lava like that, but also, I like the fact that that's how we stop the volcano, is by just turning off the amount of stuff that's coming out of the top. Well, no, it's, I'm saying a seal playing a harp, because it would be a harp seal. Just a type of seal. There's other types of seals. I just don't remember what any of them are. There's seals, and then there's dugongs when they level up enough. Wait. That's okay. I'm sure that due to, like, global warming and stuff, they're already extinct, so, eh. Merganser. Oh, shut up. Link isn't very good at mergancing. Although he's probably gonna have to in a minute, because these boats. This one is much more of a navigation puzzle, which I actually kind of appreciate, because fuck ice physics. And Link go down the hole. Oh no, that's not a regular boulder. Alright, we gotta cross these platforms that are just very precariously placed in this lava, while also dealing with fire bats. Need a light? Oh, sorry. If I make that joke, then Bobby Kotick and J. Allen Brack are going to show up in the stream. And knowing Bobby Kotick, he's going to try to have me killed. So maybe I should cool it on any StarCraft references. StarCraft. Oh, the 90s. Hey, we got the power bracelets. That's right. This Link needs 2 of them. Wait. To be fair, I suppose that if he didn't have 2 power bracelets, he'd be trying to lift this giant moai with, like, 1 hand. And that would just be silly. Oh, oops. He can try. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Bobby Kotick. What a scumbag. Meanwhile, I'm sure J. Allen Brack would just, like, try to sell me to myself. Which, and here's a rare sentence for you. Gee, at that point, I'd rather just have what Bobby Kotick wants to do to me. Vocalist, is there a line that didn't show up in the thing? Oh. No, I'm not talking about seal. I'm just talking about an animal called a harp seal. I don't know if seal plays a harp. Yeah, I couldn't see the reply part in the Twitch, the one side, because it's, yeah. I think you all are overthinking my worst joke, which is, well, I'll take that as an achievement. Also, the little marks on the sea chart, by the way, you can barely see the little Korok marks on the sea chart, but they are there. The marks for your next destination are off center on those 2 panels. If I'm not mistaken, this is like the only time in the entire game where that's the case, and I think that is probably just because these islands are off center, but it also bugs the hell out of me. Oh, that fish is jumping quite impressively, actually. All right, let's go and... Ooh. Oh, the crab's gone. There's a couple of crabs hanging out on this beach. They're probably pretty cool dudes. Crabs usually are. There we go. There's our last song. That's kind of cool. I just wanted to play as a Korok. Ah, yes, a ghost fish. Laruto. Not to be confused with Rudo from OOT. Or Naruto, for that matter. Not a ninja fish. This Ganondorf just keeps coming back every time. Has somebody tried to figure out how to fix that? I was not even about to bring that up, but yeah, her soul was stolen, but her ghost is here, so, I have questions. Again, though, I swear sometimes that, like, a lot of the Zelda plot stuff is just like, hey, they just made this up as they went along. Which, fair enough, but also... Then it shows itself quite prominently, and you go, oh. Oh, I see. Well, you probably... It's probably a different response, but listen. Well, it's time to go talk to Medley again. Well, unfortunately, no, we have to do the Earth Temple first, apparently, so... We have to go find Medley. Unfortunately, we can't take Makar to the Earth Temple, even though I'd rather just be a Korok anywhere, but, one thing at a time. No, sir. Buddy, I'm just trying to get up this block. Yeah, it's that whole thing I was ranting about, which you might have missed that, but I was saying how it's kind of weird that it's like, hey, they set it up like it's going to be a choice, except it's not, and it bugs me, because why do you gotta torment me like that? The Wind Temple has the hook shot in it, so come on. I don't need this kind of rudeness in my life, game. Yeah, that's fair. Is this where we go out to go find Medley? I hear the harp noises, so yeah. I haven't seen him, so I don't know what to say for sure. Yeah, immediately you think about motherhood. Medley. Yeah, that is weird. And then switch between them is yeah. Uh-oh. It's because she blocked it out, so... It just talks as ghost fish. And is maybe slightly confused. As Medley fainted in Link's arms, and this bird is like absolutely somebody's waifu big time. Why am I putting it that way? I'm a duck. Now, no, somebody described Medley as a duck to me once, and well, now I can't unthink of that. Link, you really spend a lot of time looking like you're eating lemons or something a little bit. Just think that the lemon meme, Link's head completely imploded or something. Oh yeah, we still have to fast travel back to the temple. Just make sure I'm facing the right way. As we head back to Headstone Island. It's kind of like budget Shadow Temple, but also with the mirror shield. If you do nothing else, at least do this. Listen exactly to what the boy has to say to you, and also let him literally physically control you. This is why some people don't like it when others read too deeply into this shit, really. That's right, use the command melody on her. Totally normal thing to do. Man. Boom. Oh no, it doesn't explode outward, it just crumbles. No, for some reason they're like, no, we can't have bad things happen to Link. At least this one time. If Link was alone, he absolutely would get blown on his ass. Music in this dungeon is very kind of subtle and ominous. It's about to be like, I keep waiting for it to break into Phazon Mines, and then I hear the mouth harp. And not anymore, I don't. Also, that's some good ice arrow. Oh. I see he's not amused by that. Well. This new Jabu Jabu's belly. I mean, I guess so, yeah, actually, come to think of it. Oh, he was still moving after he got froze. That ain't right. Oh, I'm sure I'll be fine eventually. I mean, can't we just, like, point in directions like a normal person and let her do this on her own? Next time he plays Medleys, Hyrule. Yeah, that would kind of make sense. They, I was gonna say, they don't really reuse a lot of characters in the series, right? But yeah, there is... Medley is in Hyrule Warriors. It's true. Here, I may have to pick her up and take her through the door. I'm not sure if that's 100% the case, but yeah, we're gonna do it anyway. See, I don't know what anybody's worried about with regard to magic. We're fine. Alright, so these guys, I'm sorry, I was too busy hammering the green dudes to really explain. So the black shoes are very strange individuals, at least in this game, in that they cannot be harmed until you freeze them like this with sunlight. So there's a couple different ways you can do that, and for now, I'm just showing off the one that requires legitimately as little work as possible, but of course, that's not the best way to do it even now. Oh. Never mind. Maybe it is, because they just all walked into that. Well, that made things quite easy. I was just going to stand up there to use as a post, basically, a thing to stand on while I command melodied from safety. Well, I'll take a look in a second. So we get up here, and Medley can do something unique. Well, both of them have unique abilities, but what she does is she can use her harp as a mirror shield, because it's a very, very shiny harp. The game also doesn't like me even thinking about first-person view for her. And that should be all that we need to do with her in this room. Now, I assume the reason why they give you a magic pot in the wall is because this pot may require a little bit of dexterity on my part to actually do this, but... Jesus. This is bad by even by my standards. Aim lower. There we go. We finally got it. Yeah, it's a warp point. We haven't found any of the other cauldrons in Gruntilda's lair yet, so we can't do that just yet. But that will be useful if we have to, for any reason, save and restart. Or I guess if we die and we lose all of our fairies, that could be a useful thing. Although if that happens, I'll add several more minutes of withdrawing to go collect the whole set of them, because yeah, I don't think it will happen here. This dungeon isn't like super hard. It's more annoying than anything in certain areas. This statue we don't really have to do anything with right now, but wait, do we? Maybe we do, and I'm an idiot. Because this opens the way to the path to the boss. This is like the main thing that we have to solve. You know, kind of like the temples in OOT and really in like any Zelda game. There's often a set piece that, especially with the 3D Zeldas, there's a lot of that going on for dungeon design. Like, you think about how the Fire Temple, for example, in OOT is built around having you hammer the big post in order to get to Volvagia's room, which is literally just across the way from the start, basically. Or the Forest Temple is the thing with the 4 ghosts. This is basically like the 4 ghost elevator, except that the solution is just, hey, did you find the mirror shield? Yep. I was gonna say, game, do you want to let me, like, lock onto these dudes? Now, thankfully, you can kill the red bubbles with just your regular bow. I think that continues to apply to the blue bubbles when we start finding those in here. But, admittedly, it's been, like, a minute or two. Oh, that's just to get the sunlight out. I thought we were gonna have to climb that in order to get a better vantage point or something. You don't say. It's very weird of them to give me a tutorial after I just had to use an ability in a previous room. Hey, Link, did you know how you can do this thing you literally just did 20 seconds ago? No, I didn't. I thought it was just an accident. There's gotta be something else we're doing here, right? Otherwise, that's just silly. I'll figure it out in a second. No, I guess we come back to this room in a bit. Uh-oh. Wallmasters. Hey, give me back my chicken. Sorry, Medley, I didn't mean to call you a chicken. I was angry. Quite frankly, there's no reason for me to do that over using, like, actual weapons and stuff, but it's very satisfying. So, I'm gonna do it anyway. Also, I love doing, like, the side swipe with the hammer. Link used breaking swipe. It's not very effective. I mean, realistically, that's not our best choice of attack, that's for sure. Anyway, I believe we have to burn the tapestry. Yep, and that lets in this sunlight that gets all the way down here. Ah, the noises. These things are incredibly silly creatures. Alright, set that back down. Now, those are... Wait, activate. Yeah, Fuck. Did I was gonna say, the other one didn't time... Well, I can see it starting to time out, so... That will let you know that that is a thing, but also, yeah, these are... These are pressure-sensitive switches. Link, can you place this in the correct... Yeah. Unfortunately, they couldn't just make the entire switch be inside of the light pool. Just to keep them there, so there is a timer no matter what. Now hold on a second. So I'm just like, wait, there's got to be another way to get up and down there, huh? Oh, I see, okay. I gotta push that block down. And then I gotta kill these dudes. Gotcha, okay. That's actually quite a bit simpler than I was thinking it would be. But boy, if I don't feel real silly for it anyway. Because I just didn't see the... I just didn't see the block before I dropped down in confusion. Good work, me. Oh, I don't have to kill anything. Wow. Okay. Sure. Thanks, game. Ah, goody. More wall masters. It's clobbering time. Just the 1 rupee. Dang. Cheap bastards. Okay, so it's clear that we need a light source in here, but I'm also kind of at a loss as to where it could possibly be. You know what, Medley, why don't you just hang out on I said, why don't you just hang out on top of this block? Medley? There we go. Oh. Oh, this thing with this area having just push blocks into very not deep recesses in the floor is definitely screwing me up a little bit. I don't know if any of you know this, but I don't see very good, so like stuff like that is just gonna leave me confused more than anything. Alright. Okay, yeah, I see. You see something with a like a vague sun mark on the wall. That's an area that you can break by pointing a sunbeam at it. I guess it kind of makes sense, but also that's a very it's not necessarily the most obvious symbol, at least on the GameCube, especially with the color scheme being so dingy in here, which I mean, yeah, it probably would be, but also I probably spent a lot of time just being like, what the fuck is that when I was a kid? Until I just looked it up, because that was an era when you could do that. I mean, you still can now. It seems like the contents of game FAQs are still accessible despite fandom's best efforts. And while Google is engaging in horrible things with AI, if you just know what actual websites are to begin with, some of those still exist. Just don't listen to Google's AI solutions whatsoever. They'll tell you that something to help treat your depression is to jump off the Golden Gate Bridge. And yes, I have literally seen that as a thing that somebody posted that turned up with that. And like, just wow. Who could have imagined that this AI thing wouldn't necessarily be such a good idea? Like, people are clowning on it quite heavily on the internet, and rightly so. But not everybody out there is like people who know better who are memeing on it. Okay, so there is no need for that kind of rudeness. Don't try to torch. Oh. Ghost, go away, please. That's what people say when I attach my music player to their cars via the blue teeth or whatever people use nowadays. Do car stereos still have, like new car stereos, I mean, still have aux jacks? My family bought a car, well, more of like a minivan, a year and a half ago, I think. And it doesn't have one, and that weirds me out significantly. So the pose in this game are these dudes, and yeah, you can't attack them unless you expose them to sunlight, but they will attempt to possess you, and that counts basically as killing them. Come on! We showed it off before, and it screws up your controls in a way that I forget exactly how it works. Excuse me. Oh, okay, so I gotta do things like this. Except to mention that going forward basically spins you in a circle. Medley, can you stop being aggroed by that stupid ghost? Medley, don't even look at that thing. Turn your tank stance off, Medley. I don't know what you're doing with one of those even. You're Like, what would a bard be if it didn't have DPS, right? Well, a bard, but I digress. So after you solar beam these ghosts a little bit, you can just stab them in the butt a few times and things will work out. And we don't have a key. Is that in the little area that I didn't go into yet because I got confused by dealing with the ghost? Probably. I mean, it's either that or it's like a joy pendant or something. Oh. That's odd. All right. Give me just a second here. Because first things first, I'm adjusting in my seat a little. Got an itch. Oh yeah, that's not how we access the map. We do that with the up key. So there's that. Oh, do I literally just go over here? I'm dumb. I don't know how to read a map, guys. I'm sorry. Mostly. Alright. Yeah, it took you long enough, game. Ah, goody. We got this game's redeads. They apparently are unamused by ice arrows. And also, the redeads in this game make a really horrible noise. Like, I know everybody memes on the... Yeah. Everybody memes on the ones from OOT, and that's not a great sound either. Especially because it can... I'd say because it could come out of nowhere, but it very rarely does. The one in this game is just unbelievably abrasive. Like, I have my volume down pretty low, and it's still quite a loud noise. If I had my volume up at the normal thing that I listen to other things on, I'd probably go deaf. Okay, maybe not literally, but it would hurt a little. Like, I'm not sure who decided that these things need to make the sound of a baby elephant being tortured, but here we are. I want your sphere. Come on. Give me your large amounts of money. Because we're gonna end up needing it. Hey, 420 rupees. Smoke them if you got them, everybody. Or something. Let's crack these open real quick. Here he is, Skeleton King. So these are the Stalfos for... oh, I love that. We're gonna... Does the fire arrow give us better lighting on that? No. Ice arrow? Not really. But you shoot the Stalfos with an arrow, its head spins around and it just punches itself in the side of the head. Oh, I was expecting a counter button to show up. That's what I get for being a fool. These guys have some really strange motions, which means that it can actually be quite hard to get hit by them unless you're jumping into their attacks. Or if you're in a position like that. I mean, that happens sometimes too. I'm not gonna say that they're like the easiest enemies in the game. Obviously, I took 3 stupid, useless idiot hits from them, but at least from that one. But I find that these Stalfos are A, significantly easier than the ones from OOT, and B, I just got into fights with these guys a lot and just not taking any damage without really making much effort. And then, of course, you end up in a case like what I was doing this time, and you're just like, well, there's me not actually, you know, doing shit. Like that, yeah. Dude picked up the mace, and they just didn't touch me at all. Also a 1 cycle, that's nice. Oh, I heard the clunk there. That was pretty good. Yeah, see, and then the other thing is that the other half of it is you'll get hit by stuff that is very odd. Like, that had to have been a glancing blow, if anything. And I think the if anything is really stretching it there. But it still counted as a full hit. The angle on the thing they do with those hammers, those maces, is pretty funky. And folks, here we are. It's the dungeon treasure. The mirror shield. Ooh, yeah. I don't know why that earned a discount Randy Savage voice, but here we are. It's because the mirror shield is pretty good, I guess. It's blue this time instead of red. But also, unlike the other one, it doesn't have any Gerudo symbology on it as far as I know, which is great, which means because they don't have to release a version 1.1 of this game where they replace the symbol because apparently nobody at Nintendo informed anyone else that the star and the crescent moon, it could be taken as a Muslim symbol, and like maybe you shouldn't have your desert people necessarily have a symbol with such an Arabic leaning to it. You know, you don't want people to start making assumptions about where you stand on certain matters of cultural things, especially when, well, let's just say that if the Gerudo were intended very specifically to be, you know, stand-ins for Muslims, that's not exactly the greatest the greatest messaging there. Oh yeah, Link to the Past is a mirror shield, that's right. Although, of course, shielding in the 2D Zeldas is a significantly simpler thing in general, so for some reason, I don't think about them a whole lot, period. Alright, Medley. This is gonna start being a 2-person job. They're gonna they're gonna start making things slightly more complicated because we have 2 reflecting things now. Hey, $5. Nice. Alright, Medley, I need you again here. Nope. I let go of the left stick too soon. Oops. Yep. This, I think, might actually be easier to do if we control the shield and we have Medley aim the light ray somewhere. What the fuck did I just say? I'm sorry. I mean, if we place Medley over here and we have her do deflection, that might actually be easier to do, but I am going to try to do it this way. I think it's actually supposed to be done this way. I don't even remember what's in there, so... Alright. Interesting how it didn't immediately snap to that, that viewpoint. Oh yeah, I can't... I have to have Medley aim the laser beam. Right. Fuck. That's irritating. So what if we leave it like this? Because I think it's easier to, like, turn this more. There we go. That'll do it. It was all that for, like, what's that? 80 rupees? I mean, it is free real estate, but still, I feel a little silly. feel like I'm about to sneeze. Oh, are we already, like, onto the basement? Huh. That's fast. I want to see what's in, if I can access this little, like, notched room here real quick. Oh, my duck. Give me back my duck. I'm gonna deal with the wall master first. Oh, wow. Okay, dude. Sure. As we get kicked back out to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. It is a slightly foreign concept to me, by the way, just attacking bubbles while they're just in a fireball. Attacking those red bubbles. Speaking of red bubble, I believe they're doing another stickers have free shipping sale again, which, like we said before. Oh, is that switch been? It's a weighted thing. Of course it is. I gotcha. I'm going to have to assume that that's... Yeah. Yeah, because Redbubble shipping is just, like, absolutely disgusting. Oh, no, you don't, buddy. I'm gonna have to grab my duck and use... I'm gonna have to use the duck as bait, aren't I? Link, you jerk. And fuck this game for making me do that, I mean... Never mind, this game... All the compliments I've been paying to this game... They're making me hurt this poor defenseless bird. I feel like we need more variety in, like... designs of bird-themed, like... any bird species or anything like that. Like, yeah, okay, the Rito are fine, but what if we had, like, a shoebill Rito? What if the mailman was just a pelican? Wait, that would be Legend of Mana. And yeah, you can just throw the bird, which we've done before, but... just, I don't know, man. I don't know where I'm going with this. The area up, and... oh, those are some brightly glowing skulls. Like, wow. Alright, so here we got some blue bubbles, and they are cursed. In that if they hit you, they will inflict you with the curse effect, which we saw just briefly. It prevents us from using our items. Do you guys want to, like, stay in the... Okay, don't fall. Oh, it's not a good place to do that. Cursed blue bubbles, as sensors in anime. Listen, I can't say anything because one of my TCG player envelopes arrived recently. It did have, well, all of them were safe for work, but oh, what? Whatever. Wow, good work, Medley. I don't know how that's her fault, but listen, that was very weird what happened there. Okay, so I believe that if we go this way, we're basically just going to find, hey, you don't have the boss key yet location. We do got some other, assorted nasty boys in here, though, but... And by that, I mean... Redeads. You can do that to them with the mirror shield. It stuns them briefly. I forgot that was even a thing. It is barely worth the effort, as you can probably tell. So that's all we do here? I guess that's all we do here. Oh man, there's so much more of this place than I remember. Then again, I was surprised to be like, hey, we're getting to that part early or something. Oh, good fucking lord. I see the wall masters under there. All right, let's... Okay, so there's a chest over here. Is there anything, like, really going on here, or is this just... like, dodge these guys through the shit smoke? I think it's just dodge these guys through the shit smoke, so I just wasted everybody's time with this. But that is how we get the key, so... that's good. And that cleans up the area. Come here, Medley. And over here we've got kind of the same thing going on. No, there's just a huge gap there that we that with. And oh right, yeah, this is the other side of that room. I gotcha. Need to push the mirror forward then. Hammer this post. So now we just go back, right? And we go into that room in the center. And we go, haha, we already solved the quote-unquote puzzle. No! God! What? Oh, is this what's big in the streets, you guys? Just throwing a duck back and forth. What a bunch of assholes. Alright, come on, take me away. What incredibly rude enemies, though. Where's... Oh. So do I just have to fly her out? With the command melody? Is that it? Because if so, I mean, some fucking prison cell, right? There we go. Yep. Alright, let's go. Ignore these chuckleheads. Pick up our bird. Again, it's very weird of them to tell us how to do things that we've already done and have had to do in order to get this far. Thankfully, Medley doesn't take, like, lasting damage, so... we're free to be terrible to her and use her as bait for these garbage ghosts. Natalie, can you, like, actually reflect some light? I know it's not your fault, but also... I am trying to solve a puzzle here. Let's try doing this, and then... Let's see if we can set up from there. It's path. Oh, all that for a magic jar? Well, it might come in handy later, I guess. We already got the money, though, so we'll just leave that magic jar for now. And this room is full of nasty dudes, I think. A couple of these coffins have, like, just items in them, though, so that's nice. And then you get stuff like this. Anything in here? I'll take the extra money, because I will need it eventually. Ooh, I see. So we do need melee in this room. Just doesn't really matter until after we fight all the enemies. Oh, did that spinning attack do more damage to us? No, it didn't. It's just that we're already down half a heart, and I forgot. Yes, game, I know that I'm not at full health. Excuse me. Oh. It's pressing the button a little too many times. You two, listen. Wow, again, just the fact that you can do that is pretty bizarre. Pick her up, and let's go. Alright, just a second. Gonna just stretch out here a little bit. As I take a look at what we've got on the map. Well, once I actually open the map correctly. Alright, so there's a... I'm going to assume that that's where the boss is at the end of that, and we have to drop down and do the rest of the stuff in B2. Which is looking pretty short. I remember there's like one big room, and that's the main last thing that I remember here. It's just easier to do it that way. Well, at least we didn't take damage from the fall there, because... I guess because we were holding this bird. Oh. I hear a noise. This thing's going ape shit. All right, so okay, I see some stuff for us to get out. Medley, however, has to go out by flying up through the fog. And we do need her down here, because this main thing that I remember of this dungeon is a room that's just full of basically passing back and forth a beam of light, I guess, for lack of a better word, in order to run it between a bunch of mirrors. It's a pretty lengthy puzzle that involves a lot of two-person mirror shield shit. Okay, this is not where we go for this, but... Oh, I'll just leave it for next time, because at the point that we're at, the odds are pretty good that we're gonna finish this, and that'll be it, because, yeah, we really just have to go rescue a Korok and then go to the Wind Temple. And there's no time to do all that. Because, again, they decided to try to bamboozle me with the design. Those bastards. Alright. Medley, let's go. First, I gotta figure out where the light source is, and second of all, I also would like to just be sure I Don't have any handmasters down here to deal with. Well, there's a chest. I think I've seen the beam of light, I just don't remember where now. So we go back around the room in a circle. Okay, yeah, I see what this is. This is like, we sort of split at the top almost, if I recall correctly. Oh, is it really just hit the switch? I thought there'd be something more involved. It's not pressure related, is it? No, it seems to be normal. Those are just skulls. There's no reason to deal with those. We're maxed out on everything except for a couple arrows. And I think we'll be okay with, you know, 95. Is she just Quay? You're not a chocobo, you're silly. That's a silly place to be able to do that. That, however, is less so. Did you put her harp away? She did. That's weird. I don't know if there's anything useful in this chest, but let's go for it anyway. I mean, hell, even if it's a joy pendant, that's one less that we have to go farm for ourselves. 50 rupees, that's actually even better, because I think that dealing with the infamous Triforce shards, I believe that we have to pay Tingle like 400 rupees, and yes, I did in fact forget to rescue Tingle again. You are correct to point that out. Listen, forget about forgetting Tingle. Can you imagine remembering Tingle? Jeez. Ugh. Bone chilling. Just Hyrule Warriors 3, I guess, because yeah, Age of Calamity. So there's at least three. That'll be at least 3 Hyrule Warriors games then. But the idea would be that the third one would just be all different universe variants of Tingle. Ah, there's our joy pendant. I knew we'd be seeing one of those things sometime soon. How many do we have? Just out of curiosity. Shut up! I want to look in the bag. 16. So that's still not as many as we actually need to complete the game. It's okay. I'm sure that we'll get more opportunities to pick up more of them at some point. I'm feeling like this is a case where I've got to use the bird. All right, and we start pulling this out. Okay, we're finally almost done with this room. That was rude. I didn't mean to do that. If you throw her at the wall in the sequence on Dragon Roost Island, by the way, she'll have like various phrases about like, oh, the pretty birdies that are surrounding my head, and that's kind of messed up actually, but It is a thing you can do for some reason. So I'm just like, wait a sec, where's our main vantage points for this? Okay, so there's one, and there's two. It's actually quite simple. Apartment complex, etc. All right, so we've got the door open. Now let's get out of here. Hey, you come here. You know what? This'll do. Medley, you're a bird. You can just jump that. Well, that was strange. Go take a look at that hole. You can write the joke for yourself, really. I don't know what this room is. I don't think this is the boss key room. This is something else. These not open without sunlight? Huh. Okay. That's a little silly, but alright. I don't make the rules. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to do this. Alright, we got the Bone Squadron here. That's a bad camera angle. This, meanwhile, is probably the most danger that we'll put ourselves in because, again, these guys' attack patterns are kind of funky. Yeah, see, we're getting bashed around pretty hard. Well, not that you mentioned that. Let's try some explosives. Some explosivos. Let me target the other one. Come on. Man, it is really hard. I don't know why. Like, okay, L and down, sure, that kind of makes sense. That should be easy to do, and yet for some reason it always gives me trouble. I don't know if it has like weird inputs or if I'm just like that butterfingered or something. Especially while doing this, it's just like, well, something about that never seems to work right. Anyway, yeah, this is definitely the dumbest way to fight these dudes. This is a thing in like every 3D Zelda game, by the way. I feel like I need a hard on-target button for these games. Because otherwise, good lord, you get in situations like that a lot. Alright, so now we can just mash B and win, basically. No more need for bomb shenanigans. But good of you to sort of mention that, but I don't know if it was on purpose, but it worked anyway, so. Alright, well, now that we've dealt with the boner squadron, y'all got any more of them bombs? Yep, so now I'm maxed out on bombs. Now all I really want out of this one is just money. I don't know if the orbs, like, the drop orbs, what drops out of them depends very heavily on what color they are when you break them, right? If I recall correctly, that's the case. I just don't really know how to use that to my advantage. Alright, come on, Medley, let's keep going. Alright, we got it. We got a dark nut here. And worse yet, we've got a cursed bubble. Good. I'm glad. That guy needs to cool out. Actually, I don't think that's doing anything for me. Oh, we got 2 dark nuts in here. No, no, it's just another bubble. Okay. Oh, you jerk. Oh, you do actually have to shoot them with ice arrows. I mean, you can use the Deku Leaf also, but I figured, well, the fewer item switches I have to do, the better. Ta-da! We got the big key. Get there. Also, yeah, by the way, I didn't mention it before, but the button to stop the button to stop flying says let go. That's an interesting way to phrase it. Let go of what? Chicken butt. I mean, wait. Hey, come here, you. Before I say something even sillier. All right, so now on to the boss after a lot of climbing and a bit of some other stuff. Pick up the hearts. Bunch of money that isn't going to help us with the boss, but okay. More money. Some magic, which also will not help us with the boss, because this is literally just use your mirror shield and your sword. Ah, here we go. The chonkiest of pose. The biggest of chonkers. Finally, a ghost type with rollout. I believe this fellow's name is Jalhalla. Spelt like Valhalla, but with a J. So I don't know, maybe it could be Yalhalla. Halhalla. Either way, I think that most of us probably don't know that and usually just prefer to call him Big Large or something like that. Little Big? Wait, no, that's something different. Throw him into the pillar, and he turns into a bunch of smaller pose, and you go crazy until he reforms. So this is a part of the game where the Hurricane Slash comes in very handy, but as I said, I would genuinely much rather not have that for later on. Ow! Dang, that hurts! Trying to get some health back, because that was a really big hit for some reason. That one attack. I also genuinely do not remember the possession body slam. I do, however, remember that this boss is really fucking annoying. I mean, not least of which, it's a mirror shield boss, which is just like, you know, a really bad idea, quite frankly, to be like, hey, yeah, you know these dungeon gimmicks that are all about aiming and you really need to hold your stick in fairly small locations and it's kind of a pain in the ass. What if we turn that into a fight? And also, like, all of his moves are just suck or blow. And that's a gimmick that you could have. Yeah, it's better than Twin Rova, I'll give you that, because Twin Rova is like, Well, it also probably helps that this thing isn't trying to fuck Link, but wait. Ah! That... Really? From downtown like that? Okay. Sure thing, buddy. Unlock. I don't need that in my life. Yeah, see, this is the other reason why this fight is very irritating, is because once you reach this phase, the light spot starts warping around. And now I'm trying to line up our bowling shot here. Steer right! Unfortunately, we're at such a point where the phases are going to be very short, and there's still like 6 ghosts left to kill. I kind of wonder if I could kill them faster with like a fire arrow or something, which would at least give a good explanation for why there's, you know, an amount of magic refill, right? I'm trying to remember what the Goma was in Twilight Princess, except that I think you fought it very late in the game. Like, wasn't it the boss of, like, the Temple of Time or something, which is the 6th dungeon in Twilight Princess, if I'm not mistaken? Okay, see, we had to do one last cycle that was literally only one ghost. Fantastarino. Oh, yeah, because that's where you get the command scepter, right? Yeah. All right, so we go into the triangle and we ignore that thing over there, and yeah. The Dominion Rod, yeah, I forgot what it was called. Exactly, because yeah, it's Twilight Princess. So yeah. Could have been Staff of Domination, but no, that's a magic thing. Never mind. Hooray, we finished the Earth Temple, and I didn't get to play as a Korok today. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Gonna tease me for a little longer, huh? Well, at the very least, we do have a full set of bottle fairies for now. Yeah, domination. Yeah, exactly. Listen, I don't want to say that Twilight Princess is the one that is the Zelda game that most openly leans on the creator's thinly veiled fetishes, but also, yes, it does. We're gonna port over to Forest Haven, and that is going to be where we save and quit for the day, and also after I go punch something and get some health back. Oh, hey, you hear that noise? Wow, Makar is back, and they just made me do a dungeon I don't like instead. Jerks. Game, can you give me back my half heart that I'm missing? I'm gonna go and free Tingle from prison now that I think about it, because I have to do that, right? I'm going to assume that to be the case. Well, don't let me forget, basically, because yeah, I get to go and free him, and we unlock the Tingle Tuner that we can't actually. Well, we can put it to use. This isn't the Wii U version where the Tingle Tuner is a Miiverse thing and literally will not work without the use of yeah. Alright, so where's the jail? Is it down here? Because it's under the Pictobox Man's shop, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of reasons why Tingle should be in prison, probably, but yeah. All right, Tingle, what's your deal? You've got some interesting text timing, haven't you? Wow, okay, Tingle. You know, we're not allowed to say that anymore about people, right? Oh, sorry. I want you to just imagine how, like, funky Tingle's speech patterns are with how many like sudden pauses and fast jolts through his text and stuff there are. Oh, by the way, best prison ever. They literally just have a thing to unlock the jail right here. Very funny.
Yay! Oh, yo! Glurim!
Oh, he's doing the pose too. That's pretty great. The Tingle Tuner. That's right. If you connect a Nintendo GameCube up to your controller, I have Did I say Nintendo GameCube up to a Game Boy Advance? Pardon me. I have a couple of link cables for Game Boy Advance to GameCube. Although linking multiple GameCubes together to receive infinite tingles sounds very funny. So maybe another Zelda game. We need to have Ganondorf doing like full-on disco dancing. I don't know. Listen, we've had some pretty extensive like steampunk stuff in Zelda games. I feel it's only a matter of time before we have games that involve what people would regard as being like actual technology. I can't wait for the future that's like, hey, yeah, here's a Zelda game. They've got a tungsten mine, and then it turns into this massive forum debate that goes on for like years of like, oh, should they be calling it tungsten or wolfram? I would find that really fucking funny, actually, but I digress. Revive him for a sequel to Spirit Tracks. Yeah, there you go. Fair enough. Ganondorf is society. Wait. That's the line I'm gonna